y'all, it's Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a little bit of a spotlight video on Milmiltonia Sunset. Beautiful, beautiful Milmiltonia Sunset. Everybody loves this plant. And basically, this is why. See if I can get a good zoom in on her there. Very, very, very beautiful colors on this plant. Very, you know, the pink with the yellow. I mean, it's just, she's so sought after. She's really a hard plant to get. But this plant this was divided, so I really wasn't even expecting her to bloom, honestly. I divided it, and she fussed a little bit, and also I'm having a little bit of issues that it don't like a lot of coconut husk. I am finding in my environment the coconut husk fibers to use a lot with, like, my Milmiltonias are fussing a little bit about it, and my Spectabile, or my not my Spectabile, my not Flavicens, what is it? What is that one? That's the it's similar to this one. It's got this one in it, and I can't think of what it is. Isn't that awful? Rigonelli, yeah, that one. So, and I've noticed, like, some of my twinkles are not really liking a big mixture of the coconut husk fibers in them. So I kind of went back. Now this one, I haven't switched yet. Now the other divisions that I took off of this plant, I did switch them back to some bark. I put them back to more bark than coconut husk fibers, so that's the way I'm going to go with mine. But for right now, I'm going to zoom in since we just have the one little flower, and I'm going to see if I can't maybe, hopefully, adjust the camera to where we're going to talk about her. Alright, it's a little easier if you have more than one flower, but I don't have, so pull up a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. And she is kind of like facing upwards, so that makes it a little bit harder. But basically, like I said, this is the Milmiltonia Sunset. Was registered in 2011 by M. It is RHS registered, and it is a Miltonia Goodale Moir crossed with Milmiltonia Norma McRae. Now, what I'll do is I'll put it up on the screen. The Milmiltonia Goodale Moir, which, like I said, I'll put it up here on the screen for you, is, it was, Woodlawn registered 1954. And basically, Miltonia Goodale Moir was Miltonia Flavicens crossed with Miltonia cloicea. So that's what I'm saying. She has a lot of parentage in her lineage, however you want to say it. Lots of lines here came together to bring this Milmiltonia Sunset to be with us today. So the Milmiltonia Norma McRae G. Hoyt of 1971 was RHS registered, and it is actually the Miltonia Rigonelli crossed with Miltoniopsis Bellingham. So then those were the parents, and then they took those parents and put them together, which brought us this beauty right here, the Milmiltonia Sunset. So, and I'll put, like I said, I'll show you the lineage on the screen. of how everything goes down. And she, it even has, the full generations. I'll show you. But she really is a spectacular plant to have. She's very hard to get. This particular one, I paid a really high price for, from a gentleman in California, and I've been trying to keep it. And this last time I divided it up like really too hard. I was really, I hardcore divided it, and I really shouldn't have divided it as much as I did, but I did. So I'm really being cautious. I'm really going to let these divisions take off before I decide to do anything with them. They need some time to catch up, and like I said, plus the fact that they didn't really thrive as well as I thought they would in a high coconut husk chunk environment. But I actually was reading, which kind of threw me for a loop. These plants are everywhere in the UK, just like the Nellie Eiler. They're everywhere. So I actually read someone's blog in the UK, and they're like, if everybody's just about sick of seeing this plant, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Really? Like, why would you even say such a thing, be sick of seeing this plant? Really? Really? That just blows my mind. I'm like, but that's how, to them over there, they're sick of seeing it because it's everywhere over there. Not over here, sadly. We wished it was. I mean, there are so many people that would really love to have this plant, and it is not easy to get. If you find a division on eBay for sale, it goes for a lot of money, and yeah, it's just not easily acquired, not at all. But very, very, very beautiful blooms. Usually she puts out a spike with a lot more inflorescences on it, and like I said, that's more when they're happier, healthier. And I really, like I said, I shouldn't have divided her as hard as I did this time, so that's why she only gave me one flower. But hey, I will take it. The one flower will be here for a little while. Those blooms usually last, sometimes, depending upon your temperatures and your grow space. If it's cooler, if it's kept on the cooler side, like 65 or so, the blooms could last, oh gosh, up to 6 months. They can last a while. But in my warm grow room, which is where it stays, it doesn't mind it grows right along with my Cattleya temperatures and everything. The warm environment, the warm humidity, really high humidity. She does just fine. But her blooms last maybe 2-3 months. So they're not real long lived in a warmer environment. But that's kind of typical of any kind of bloom, basically. So, but I wanted to share my appreciation with y'all and this plant and this bloom. And like I said, definitely if you can get one, it's worth getting. They're worth having in a collection, and they're not hard to grow. They they're really a vigorous, nice oncidium type. They're not really oncidium type, but they're kinda. So, but they grow basically like an oncidium, and they take like oncidium light. So, but with that said, I appreciate all you beautiful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all, till we meet again.